Hello everybody. We have the cranked up scrims right now. We're gonna start it up. I obviously am not in match 4. We're in match number 1. I am well, you know, I just couldn't get myself to start quicker. Just couldn't do it. So we are starting now. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Welcome to the stream. If you guys don't know what this is, CrankedUp has been hosting and organizing PUBGMobile open scrims. So if you guys want to sign up for those, definitely do so. You can hit the link in the description, the Discord link. That would be perfect. If you haven't done that already, please do so. If you have already, then chill out, relax, make sure to leave a like on stream, and we will begin. We're going to get right into it so you guys won't miss a damn thing. We're going to head up north maybe to some teams. Let's see if this team wants to be in a fight. So right now we got Above Asteroid and Broken as a duo. This is a squad event, so this is going to be a little bit of a disadvantage for this particular squad or duo. But they are going to be dropping at prison and nobody else is dropping with them. So that's going to give them enough time to loot and all that good stuff. It looks like a lot of teams are going to be able to loot in their own position because, well, there's 65 people. So, I didn't realize Novo actually has 2 teams that are very close. Novo, one of the best places to grab some good loot. Here's Zenov, I think that's how you say his name, ITZ Zenov. He is definitely closest to the enemies right now, but he may have just enough of these crates to hide behind if he doesn't want to be in that fight. He also is looking for a better weapon, I think. He has a shotgun right now. Finally found a SCAR to work with and grabbing some more loot there to make things work. So I think the SCAR is going to be a good add for him in particular right now. We're going to keep going and taking a look. There is Toxic Boy that is inside of the warehouse. That warehouse certainly seems to be close enough to be in this fight with the rest of this team. Let's just go through everybody. We got Little Vlok, Zenov, as we saw before, Geo Clutch, and Mike. And so I don't know if you just saw him across on the right, but we just see his tag. So not yet. Still people in, still a person in that warehouse that has not changed. Let's go over here and take a look at this team and see who's on this side. PM with Tamarind. I'm going to go with that. Toxic Boy, Mafire, and Choppa as well. But Toxic Boy certainly in the front of this pack of players. It is a true 4v4 here. There's a lot of good opportunities to get on top of the crates to shoot from. Using those planks here to kind of get a little bit of a leg up so you can peek on top. Not a bad decision there. And obviously using the buildings to get yourself some cover while being able to peek at the same time. Shots fired on the left side now. As I think it was either from Vlok or his teammate from there. I'm hearing you reload, so you must have been causing that damage. Right now, 2 of them are still in that warehouse. The other enemies are outside for sure. I'm sure there's a lot more looting going on. This guy has the wrong ball cap on right now. He needs the Erangel one. Would have got extra points for that for sure. I'm just turning on my chat actually. I didn't actually have, at least on my side, on. So I'm going to take a look and see if it's actually... Oh, am I streaming yet? Oh, nope, haven't started. Oh, I mean... Alright, so there is a delay on the stream. The reason we have the delay is to make sure that none of the teams that are playing are going to take advantage of real-time information. They're all going to get late information, making it tough to stream snipe. That being said, you guys are also going to be on a delay, obviously. Everything I've said right now has already happened. So, ooh, good try with the molly. I like it, but unfortunately didn't get through and kind of stalls out and falls to the ground. That won't work. Still got these teams. It looks like nobody has died. Maybe one person. Did we start with 64 or 65? Not sure. But still, everyone separated. No kills yet. As I mentioned before, since we started with that 65 or 64 player group, it's more likely that teams are able to find a place to loot and not have to fight right away. It's just that this position has the closest to at this moment. There are going to be some drivers going around trying to get from A to B. Let me turn off my notifications here. There we go. Alright. Vlok again. He still has his SCAR, this time also with an Uzi. the Uzi is still a pretty good weapon. In my opinion, one of the best SMGs in the game if you're looking for something close range. SMGs, along with the AK, in my opinion, are the best for short range. Depends, actually, as well. The UMP is not as powerful, obviously. And that UMP has, though, been given a buff from the update. A lot of people like to carry that as if it's a M4 of such. An all-round weapon. I don't know if it's as good as an M4. I don't think so. Not in my opinion anyway. But it can have some really positive outlooks. I'm going to go here because we got a major overlap. And I'm not sure. Oh, yep, he's getting hit. Dry Henny bot is getting shot at. He's just trying to hold this house. He can't do it. Almost got knocked, but unfortunately he was going to get knocked anyway. Favo will go and grab his stuff. While the rest of the team were so far away that they couldn't do anything about it. So with one man down, they're going to be left with Luffy Clutch, Trash Bot, and Chickazin. Chickazin? Is that how you say that? Chickazin. Sounds right. So, we're going to go down, or up. Up, down, across to Milta. It seems like a cross, actually. Polo is healing up. He might have just gotten a knock on a legend there, who is now on the ground by the hay bale here. Teammate is driving closer. I wonder if they're going to make it over to him and be able to bring him back to life. Here's Delilah. Delilah does want to make her way to her teammate. Smokes probably would be a good idea. Instead of driving directly to the spot. Ooh, that grenade hurts. And I don't know if he's about to die now because of that. Oh, he's got half still good to go. None of the smokes actually made it over to the hay bale, so he's going to be staying there. He can't crawl back to his teammate yet, although he really could. Suchi is going to get knocked as well. The two players in this car are going to be dropped down to their knees. Sosa does get knocked, which is certainly something, but now we got Delilah alone, and Delilah may be heading off. It does seem like that. Let's see if she's going to be stopping anywhere here. Since she did get a knock on that side, maybe she's trying to get an angle now and try to hit him, but I think she's just thinking she has to get out of here, and that seems to be the case. Without Delilah there, Bondolulu and Suchi will both be out. And she will have to do a solo job for the rest of this match. We got, I think we have 4 games. We might have, no, we have 3. Never mind. We have 3 games tonight. It's going to be, I think, all of the maps. So Erangel, Sandhawk, and Myanmar. There's a kill that we just saw. The knock and now the thirst. On the minimap anyway. We're going to head back over to Novo. Novo, a great place to grab some loot. And I think that's the reason why we saw 2 teams land here in the first place. There's little Godzilla on the bottom, right? Shots fired as little Vok, for the most part, shoots. It looks like this thing's bugging a bit, so we're going to just go to people who aren't bugging. Zenov with an M24, probably the best weapon, at least a ground sniper in the game. You could get an AWM, but that comes from a drop. Shots continue to fly. I think that is, again, little Vlok for me is super glitchy. But we'll keep an eye on the rest of the team and see what they can check out, or maybe they got an angle to shoot. Mike does have a DP, another great long-range weapon, 4x scope in it. Oh, actually, that's a 6, isn't it? Could be a 4. Can't really tell from his helmet in the way. Let's see. 4x scope. Xenov certainly looking more to the left there. Vlok doing most of the shooting, but he could not get that knock. May need to be a little bit more cautious, finding some cover as you shoot. There's MA fire that could peek it. And, oh, little Vlok is getting hit from a different player altogether. Luckily, he's able to dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. And that is enough to secure his hiding spot. Still a fight here. And this is a huge rotation from Geo. If he can get up there in time and get this side shot without them recognizing this flank, this could be really awesome. He should take it a little bit faster. They can't hear him, so... Oh, no, he's on the roof. He's on the roof. Does he not notice? I hope he did. Oh, man, he's still there. I don't know if he can't see that for some reason, but in our eyes, we can see that clearly. He has a Scar, which isn't the best weapon for long range, which is probably why he was the one that came up close in the first place. He is still peeking that. He's going to try to stay prone and shoot. Oh, just missing so many shots. And that could have been a devastating hit on the enemy team. Unfortunately, these misses is going to cost them. So Task Geo Clutch, after messing up those hits, decides to go water side. Interesting choice. We're going to cut back to that, but right now I want to see this as there's one knocked player on ES at the school, and we could see a push to the school. The other player here on the ground of the school as well. Team in orange, let's take a look at who that is coming up fast. Here we got Jordy. They have 3 players together. I think it's a 3v3. Shooting through the smoke, thinking to get a hit. Nobody there. Here's a grenade. By the way, you see this smoke that it's not fully covering people. That's because we're in spectate mode. But for them, they don't see through that, obviously. They see it like a normal smoke, covering up a lot. There's the enemy, passing right by, and he still gets the hits. Tries to go FTP and manages. Well, he does get knocked, but a teammate, I think, was able to get the knock on the other side. So that leaves a 1v2, I think, in favor of LTR. They're just working in this smoke to get this revive. There's Mori on the ground, while Daniel is looking in the corner. He's just shooting that way. You gotta be cautious, though. Over peeking that window could be costly. Mori is ready. So I think Mori's just gonna stay here. Unfortunately, Juicy is still knocked. Mori would have loved to be able to pick him up, but the odds of being able to take down now 3 players in a row is nearly impossible. No matter how good you think you are with these teams who are super effective in comp events, you're not going to see a very good chance from any team. Or for any... Ooh. So they might know that... Oh my god, that grenade was a mess up, but I thought maybe it would hit off. Shooting to Valen... To Vale, I mean. And he's going to throw that grenade perfectly. Moruri! Oh, he's going to get burned. And there it is. I think the burn winds up finishing the job. Yes. The molly causes the last inch of health to drop. And LTR wins it. I'm kind of surprised they knew that he was inside this house. Maybe they, from the very beginning, they knew it. But overall, well, they figured it out. So we're going to go to a different spot. Here we got 2 teams that are super close. Not at a compound, unless I'm missing something here. And here we got a push from Cheeky. Shooting a little bit on top of the enemy there. Missing a few shots, though. Here's MVP Pine Wipe. There's the enemy. Does he know? Ooh, good shots with the red dot. M4 and finishes with a knock. Let's see if he can get some more done here. I don't know if that's it for now. Nope. Right here, Luffy is the last guy. There's Pine White, pretty exposed. The DP shot to do a knock. Yes, it will work. Oh, he gets 2 right there. There should be 1. Yes, he's right there. He's healed up first, though. He wants to heal, but he can't. He's got to get these shots on target. Look at the shots he's making. No! Couldn't get the last guy, and that will be a win for MVP. Look at all the knocked players saying, help me, help me. And they will all get revived. There is no third party coming closer. That will do nicely. What a close fight there. The last guy, I forgot what his name is already. I apologize. I think it was Luffy. Luffy getting 2 in a row there, and almost with his health dropped much more than the enemy. Just misses the chance to get 3 people in a row to finish up the squad. That would have been an insane fight to see. Obviously, it was insane on its own right, just based on how close it was. Let's go to Mask here. His teammates are close to an enemy. Here's Mafire. Luckily, he didn't cross over that way. If he crossed over, I think he would have been shot from the side. Did he just notice him? There's the shots on him. And Mafire manages to get behind some walls here. He got a little lucky there. I think a lot of it was based on the fact that he didn't cross the path. He didn't make his way to the red house. Grenade comes over, but that won't reach. Just blowing out the windows, and that's it. There's someone under here. Clutch. Oh my god, how are they not shooting at each other yet? I mean, I get Clutch wasn't, or Geo, but he was ready to peek that. He should. Oh god, that's bad. Geo getting knocked. He couldn't even throw out the grenade. And now it seems to be a bit of a troubling sight for ITZ. So you got Toxic Boy still doing the job here, managing to get one and also shooting across to hit another. Here's Choppa pushing up. He should have the knock one on his left. He doesn't notice it yet, though. Or he just wants to focus on the enemy in front. Throws a molly over. Doesn't quite reach. Almost hits himself, actually. And he still avoids the guy that's knocked. He doesn't have to get the guy that's knocked. If they feel confident, they're going to get everybody. Grenade coming over. Hits Toxic Boy. What a great throw. The other guy gets taken down too, and that's it. Can they get the revive in the blue zone? They're going to go for it. It seems to be okay enough. Yes, they are in the blue zone, but it's very early. And this blue zone shouldn't hurt too much. It still will take a little bit of damage, but you can see there, he had a little bit of time to spare on that. They're just probably going to move in with a car. There's usually a car at Novo. I would say like 90% of the time, maybe even more than that. There has to be at least one. There's a bunch of garages there. But anyway, they'll move in. No one's camping out the bridges. So that shouldn't be a problem as they move up. Sabrina, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the support. Sabrina says, good luck to everyone. Sabrina, is that Sabrina Aerith? Sabrina, I'm not even sure. I assume so. She's a naked member as well. Thank you for helping me out here. And Khalik, welcome back to the stream. Says, sup, bro? Sup? Sup? So, there's only one team that's in the blue zone. Everyone else is in at least the big circle. The smaller circle still needs some teams to fill it. And we will see that as teams are already driving in. There's only one team now that hasn't drove in up top on the north. There's a lot of places people can be, especially at Pachinki. There's a lot of buildings. I'm surprised there's not more at this moment. I think people are trying to avoid that as much as possible, thinking that it'd be a hot spot. But right now, it's just one team, and that's Fame. VLNZ are going to be crossing the open fields here. And with the team in Pachinki that could shoot across, let's see if that happens. But with VLNZ taking a wide berth around Pachinki, that makes things a little bit more difficult to get these shots off. Makes it less likely for the team to shoot in the first place because they don't want to make their position completely known. So VLNZ will have a clear push to the new zone. If they go take that building on the right, there'd be enemies. There's shots on that right side. You can kind of hear it directionally. So they might just take the hills here. That's not a bad idea. It is in zone, and it could end by the water as well. So it's not like this is impossible. It's a very good cover spot. If you're not in need of loot, that's as good as any. Here with the McLaren, he's trying to drive this over to his teammate. He may get shot, though, as the shots probably are going to be flying over his head soon, especially on this side where the window is clearly, cleared for him. So he's going to try to get these divots, and I guess that was a good enough divot, so his car and himself are covered. He's a little away from his teammates, but he doesn't really need to be right next to him. As long as they can see each other, that's always a good sign. And obviously communication is key when you are more separated. Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. If you guys are enjoying yourself, make sure to leave a like, follow, and subscribe. There's other things that you can do, like sharing the stream if you haven't shared it. And you just want to help me out. That's like literally the best thing you can do. But feel free to just relax, take a load off, enjoy the games, and maybe learn a little bit here and there from what teams do, as we'll try to go step by step on each team's strats. All right, so that north team is finally making their way in. Here's the police. APF Dot, Pickle Rick, and the kid 13. Bill has already been taken down, so it's just the three of them left. Dot is just kind of driving on his own, though, without his teammates. His teammates are still in the thick of the blue zone. Might be a problem now since the blue zone is going to be hurting quite a bit. Let's take a look what's in the drop and see if anyone goes for it. We got an AUG with level 3 gear. Not the best, I would say. I think it's okay, especially if you don't have an M4 at this point. It's certainly a good substitute for that. But and overall, it's not an OP weapon. It's not something people would be super happy to take the risk to get to the drop in the first place. Danny and Kepillin, I think that's how you say Kepillin. I hope I got that right. Driving around the outside of the, around the blue line here. And looks like he is just now making his straightaway in with a new zone. See a lot of cars this time going in immediately. They want to find a spot first before these other teams find a spot before them, because that way they won't have a place to stop, obviously. So that's what you got to think about here. Things are rendering. Hopefully they'll render faster now that teams are starting to get in closer. There's a team right next to VLNZ. And there's one. And this car is just going to dip right into the... Okay. All right, sorry about that. Dip right into the water. And they get Bunny. Bunny does get knocked. Stepdad comes down to shoot. He's got 1v3. 1v3 and manages to get one knocked. And I don't know if he's going to get thirsted out, but Bursa certainly does, as he was easily accessible. Fries tries to get some hits as well. I don't know if that covered it. I think it did. Yeah, I think it did. There's a lot of boxes. 3. So, yeah. And Stepdad manages to stay alive with a little bit of health left. So, we'll switch it up to another spot. Here's Senpai. He's got 3 cars around him. And now Senpai's getting shot from long range from the hill. There's a guy right there, and nice return fire as they're able to hurt him across the way. I don't think it was knocked, but certainly put some damage on to make things hard. So it looks like OIB is trying to drive off here. This car is getting shot. He's just trying to move back and forth. That seemed to have worked enough. And they're going to go for this small shed. Not a great spot, to be honest. But it is a spot that they can just relax for a moment. And I think they just got that car stuck. I don't think that car's going to be moving much. Here's MVP again. They managed to get back everybody into the game. Here's Dip. He's just going to, dip the car literally into this crevice. There's still a team that's right in front of them. If they're not too worried about them, they should be. Here's a molly thrown to the tree. Unfortunately, that's not where they are. STS Danny is the only guy that is not knocked. And he cannot pick up a teammate there. Dot puts a thirst in. And Danny still has good health here. Throwing a molly would be a great choice. Let's see if that works. Grenade thrown back. Good shot to the AK. And that will do the trick. And Favo there getting the smoke to him. Someone else shooting on the right side. That certainly isn't a teammate, as again, he's the only one. So he throws 2 smokes. They're in one of them. Pickle Rick on that left side shoots into the smoke. Good shots from Danny. Danny already getting 2 in a row right there, right now. And now he's getting the revive on Favo. So he's just doing everything he possibly can. MVP for the team, I'd say. And let's see, once he peeks out this smoke, will it be a big problem? Throws a grenade over to that tree. And it should explode. It does. I don't think they got the thirst yet. The kid is not pushing this. And they throw a grenade to that tree. Danny trying to strafe back and forth. And the grenade did a little damage. The shots did a little damage. And let's see if Favo can finish it up. He does. So another grenade coming. But it's too short. That one's too short as well. And here's a third one. All of them, I think they were all too short. None of them seemed to make contact. And that's the last one was a smoke, actually, that helped out Favo here for more cover. Team 14, again. Let's take a look at you guys. You have lost 1 player, but still 3 left. 2 of them are driving up. Nice shots on Danny. Almost getting the knock, but I think the blue zone is overlapped, and they will get that knock because of that. There's a guy on the left. This should be it for him. There's no chance, unfortunately. As amazing as they did, they just could not get out of the blue zone fast enough. So Venti's saying, hey, let's go. We need to get ahead of this. The blue zone's going to do a lot of damage. And they are trying to race for the edge. Just getting in now. Look at all the health that this team just lost in those few seconds in the blue zone. They're going to have to heal when they get here, and they're doing exactly that. Blue zone, he's got it. Team 20 is still working that shed wonderfully. I said before, not a great spot, but if the zone's going to keep going to you, why not? red dot shooting, and they actually got a hit with that. With this distance, you really don't want the red dot, but if it's you're able to get any damage, it'll do. So we have 6 teams left. Obviously TZ here with one of them. Maniac is now knocked, and right now one guy's gonna go for the revive. The smoke is covering enough. Let's see if he can get revived here by or Hole get revived by another Maniac player, Maniac Jin. There's a knock player back here. They're a little far. I think he just got revived. And VLNZ, they want to make their way up before going across. They don't have to do that, but it may be the best thing to do. If they can get up, then they can fight on a more even playing field with a team that's on top of the hill. But they start, there's 12 seconds, and this next zone's not in the positive light for Team 18 especially, so they're going to have to take the risk and start running it. Zava and the rest of that team will have to move in as well. A lot of shots going on. Let's take a look at these cars as they're going to push in. There's a knock. There's a one guy prone in the ground. He wants to head over to him. He just can't get over this. Finally does. Look at them, all standing in one spot. Mike needing to reload, changes his gun instead, still gets knocked. Block on the side. Can he get it? Yes, he can. That's still 3 knocked in there, though. Senpai is still alive, and he was moving out and in. Looks like Valak is opting for a grenade to go into the shed. That would be wonderful if he can get it in. He throws it on the outside, though. That might go for the third. Senpai jumping out there. He sees him as the smoke dissipates, and Senpai with the kill. And he will try to get 2 people revived in the shed. Let's see if I have that right. 2 in here? Yeah. So he should be able to do it. No one's pushing in again to this spot. You have the Orange 14 team with 2 players. They're just happy to be alive, I think. But they will need to move in 50 seconds. So they're going to probably let all those revives go. They probably don't know exactly what went on. Keeping track of all the things in the kill feed can be difficult. And if I think that they knew that there was just one guy, then they probably would have pushed onto the shed to take that position up, since it is in the next zone as well. A lot of smokes thrown, and they're going to take these vehicles to go straight in this way rather than cutting around. So they need another smoke here. Luckily not getting shot. So Team 8 made their way in. So INT Tank and Paradox. This was the team, I believe, that was up top. They were on top of the hill. Michael Walton says best commentary. Thank you, man. So here's Tank with a grenade. Let's see if that works. It's too far, especially being prone. That's not going to work out too well. Grenade getting close to Tank, though, as he was just about to get to that spot. Maniac going for... He gets Tank and runs him over. But he's going to get shot and somehow, someway, is hiding behind this small tree. And that will be it for the other squad. Now Maniac, he's just kind of driving wherever he wants. Grenade on the right, but with the car on the right, I think he's covered on that front. His health is super low. Oh, it's a smoke on the right. Well, the only guy left is not Sosa. Well, Sosa's alive, but Ueno, I think that's how you say that. Ueno getting the revive on Senpai and just gets it done. Good thing he had some smokes. Gets into the car and shoots down at Jin, but Jin will finish up the job. That is match number 1. Put that in the books. We'll take a look at all the scores first, and then we'll move on from there. Let me get some music in here as well. If you guys, again, are enjoying yourself, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We still got, again, more matches to go. And let me know how you guys are feeling, how you're doing. We only have 7 people in here. I think CrankedUp has not marketed my stream. I'll put that in myself then, which is fine. But let's see what we can do here. All right, so let's go through these scores. 6 from Venti, Jin with 2, and 3 for Hole. A team total of 11. Way to reach double digit. Very significant first place finish. TZ with 4 from Senpai, 3 for Ueno, Sosa with 2, and 1 for Polo. So a team total there of 10. Perfect double digit number. INT with 1 kill, just 1 kill from Zava Paradox. So 1 and 2 are looking really good. Obviously, INT, while having a great third place finish, the kills are going to be very important to keep going, at least to get to a top 3 spot in the whole event. ITZ, or should I say Task here. Task with 4 from Geo alone and 2 from Mike. A team total of 10. Way to go. Or actually, no, that is 8. I can do math, I swear. VLNZ with 6 kills. Well done. MVP with 3 for Pine Wipe and a team total of 5. We actually saw a little bit of Pine Wipe in his work. IEX with 1 kill from Dip Joel. I think that's how you say that. Next is Fame. We got 2 kills from them. NS with 1 from Broken as a duo. VRX with 3 kills. APF with 2 kills. Aqua with 1 from Prolific. PM with 0 kills. LTR with 4 total kills. HT with 0. DT with 0. And ES with 0. All right, so we'll move on from that. Speed on. If you want to find the Discord for this event, you know what? I'm just gonna send it over to you rather than you having to look it up yourself. You know, probably be easier that way. So I have it linked in the description on YouTube. But if you're looking for it, you know, on whatever, they need another smoke here, then I'll just send it to you here. Because Twitch, I don't have the ability to put it in the description, obviously. There we go. So you can click on both of them. One of them, the one that's coming from Streamlabs and Stream Elements, that is for Naked Esports, which does have some PUBG Mobile, mostly COD Mobile events. And then the one I just posted is for CrankedUp, so you guys can sign up for these in the future. They have them multiple times a day as well, so it's not just at 10:30. I think they have like one at 7 and one at like 1 a.m. So if you're really a late night player, you can play in the 1 a.m. one. All right. All right, so my job is to get into the next room, but before that, I gotta get into it. So let's see. First, I'm gonna check if the room is ready to go, and it is. So right now, I'm just gonna get myself in. If you guys are competing, make sure to get in. You don't want to miss your flight. All right, so regarding this stream, I'm going to be doing some stuff on Trovo now. I've done 2 streams on Trovo. If you guys want to follow me, actually, I'm going to hit the... I'm going to give you guys that Trovo link. I'm not streaming there right now because, well, I didn't give CrankedUp any time to, like, tell them that I'm going to Trovo. I thought maybe they would help promote like they usually do on my YouTube, but they didn't do that today. Well, I'm just going to tell you about it. It's a new channel for me. I've had the channel for a while, but I never streamed into it until last week. You got a lot of cool, a lot of people supporting this channel now. And if you want to do that right now, it'd be awesome. But I'm not streaming there right now. What I'm probably going to be doing is a few where I'm doing it both to YouTube and Trovo. Somewhere I just do YouTube like this one, and somewhere I might just do Trovo. but I do want to get people to know about it. So just letting you guys know about it. I'll throw it into the YouTube chat and into, I guess, the Twitch as well. Iron, welcome. Says hello. Hello. All right, let's see.
Plus, NA event.
So you guys probably see this already since, you know, the delay. Okay. So again, I'm not streaming there right now, but I would be super grateful if you guys go to Trovo to support me for future streams. Also announcement, I'm going to be doing an event that I have not done before. That will be starting on the 18th, either the 18th or the 19th. I'm actually not sure exact on the date, but it's going to be a half-month long type of tournament. It's also something I've never done, which is COD Mobile NP multiplayer. I've done NP for PUBG Mobile, BR for PUBG Mobile, BR for COD Mobile, but never one for COD Mobile for multiplayer. So it'll be fun. I'll have a blast doing it because we're gonna have DK helping out with the stream. If you guys haven't heard of him, you probably do though. He's done a lot of esports competitions, especially revolving around PUBG Mobile. A great caster, so I'm really excited to have him next to me. And also, if you haven't heard of DV Uncle, he is also going to be there doing some casting with me. I'll be the main caster for the event. And that will be either on YouTube or Trovo. I think we're going to be doing it on YouTube because most people from this is going to be an African event. I think most people from Africa are YouTube sided, so we're just going to go with that. But maybe we'll do some Trovo as well. I'll see how I feel about it. But the event should be a whole different ball game. Again, co-casters. We're going to try to make it as professional as possible by getting some really cool widgets and kind of overlay stuff done, kind of like a real esports competition, at least to the best of our abilities that we can make it. So I hope you see you guys there. It'll be like August 18th or the 19th. I'll definitely be talking about it more and more as we get closer to that date, as it's going to be like 10 to 11 days. I don't know, that's about it. How you guys doing? Thank you for subscribing. That is from Nazi Fula Hakmal. I think that's how I say that. I hope I got it right. Thank you for subscribing again. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? I hope you guys do it soon. Yeah, that's all. All right, let's go to the room and show you guys what I see. Coffee is good. All right, so we got what I like to do on this is kind of look at people's different logos and give you my take on that logo. I feel like I know a lot about esports teams anyway, and what makes a team look better. Not necessarily, obviously logos don't make you play better, but what makes you look better in the eyes of the beholden, you know? So let's take a look. We have Mafia with one. Let's see what his look like. I like it. Very simple, straightforward. To be honest, I would like it even better if it had maybe a different background, because Mafia is the way you have it. There's nothing much to it. There's no logo. It's just the wordage of your name, which again is kind of cool. And it's actually not the wordage of your name, is it? Oh, it is Mafia. I've been calling you something else. I'm not even gonna Mafia. Okay, I got you. But for one, honestly, I would change the way your name is written on the top left, because if you want people to know who you are, it's going to be harder for them to know who you are if the lettering is like questionable. You're not sure what it says. To be honest, I had a hard time, so if I had a hard time, other people will too. So I would do that as well. But here, just for this background or profile pic, maybe make a more colorful background. Something that will really make it as if the word mafia is in some like space, in some maybe 3D space, you know, rather than just a black ether. That's just my opinion there. Or you can kind of make a logo on top of the wordage of mafia, and that would be enough to kind of make it a little bit more, give it more of a punch, you know. But that's my opinion. RG Brayon, welcome to the stream. It says, is right. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, this looks like my old haircut. I'm just kidding. I never had a good enough haircut like that. I had a bowl cut when I was growing up. You guys have bowl cuts when you were growing up? Because, you know, it wasn't worth going to a barber at that point. You know, your hair is going to be your hair, so just get a bowl cut. Make things simple and easy. Not a lot of logos. This is that freaking, was it TikTok or YouTube? I don't know, but I see this guy, I feel like, all the time for like for videos now. I want to see a better logo. Let's see if this is this a logo? Kind of is, yeah. So he doesn't go by that name, I don't think. Well, MC Gory, so Papa Gory, MC Gory, pretty similar. This is cool. I like it. Obviously, you just kind of took your profile player, your avatar, and made it that. That's kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. Good choice. And the background is super cool. The background comes from either like art that the game made, because it's coming from that. What is it? That bee or the wasp? The wasp version of the game when that was out for like Evo. So I think this is kind of cool. I dig it. If I could change something here, which would be very difficult because I would change the clarity of this picture. It just seems like the guy is a little too blurry compared to your background. If you can make the guy a little bit more cleaner, there's certainly different apps that can try to sharpen the image. And I know for a fact that you can get a better quality one of screenshot, first of all, of that. So I'm sure you can figure that out. But it could also be the profile pic being transferred over. That could be the problem. All right, we are going to go into match number 2. We have 3 matches in total, so this is match number 2. It's going to be a good fight. Let me know who you think is going to be winning this fight. And I will be keeping an eye on everything. Boom, boom, boom. With Sandhawk, obviously we got a smaller area, so teams should more or less be likely to land on top of each other. We got also 68 players. Last time I think we started with 65, so the number has gone up since we have started. It looks like Hot Tin might get some love in action. Boot Camp might get some as well. We'll keep an eye on both of those areas, I think, for the most part, as it seems to be, yeah, Hot Tin especially. Wow, I'm surprised at how many teams are going to Hot Tin. It's one of my favorite places, so for me, it wouldn't be surprising for me to go here. But for other teams, I usually don't see others taking these areas. Sometimes you get one team in here, but most of the time, it's just yourself. Fame Playboy with Mafia. Mafia finds a gun and is being very cautious, standing still like that. Gotta be keep yourself moving there. There's Fame Playboy, who got shot a bit. Apparently bandages himself completely as a mommy costume. Does that mean you're always bandaging yourself? I'm pretty sure it does. Fame snipes, gets knocked. Teammate right there with Playboy trying to use a handgun of all things. Not really the option here. Not an effective one anyway, and he's retreating as far back as he can. So far, that's working. Gets inside the house. There's a gun on the ground from there, but he doesn't grab that one. So he's going to stay back here and hope and pray that the enemy doesn't kind of notice him when opening this door or something. He still only has a handgun. Gets hits on the guy, and he's going to try to dip out. Got lucky on that. I'm kind of surprised it was working for a little bit. There again, guns are on the right that he can pick up. Literally better than the handgun he's got. Uh-oh. He's got to move. He couldn't move. He was trying to use that grenade. Unfortunately, he got pushed before being able to throw it. So now you just got Fame Zeus against still 4 players on the enemy side. They have not lost a player. So Fame is in trouble here. If he can get this 1v1 right now, here's, oh my god, Choppa. Throws it up. And boom! Oh, that's so unfortunate. But Fame Zeus will stay intact for at least a little bit longer. It does seem like the enemy is going to be pushing up. And he does heal first. He may want to try to bail out of here. I don't know if that's a smoke or a grenade. Oh my gosh. He just came right behind. And that's it. So they look at all. That's not the same team, right? No. Was it PM? I think PM took care of all that. Yeah, PM did. So they had a lot of damage on them, but they definitely poured on the damage to the enemy side, and they don't lose a player, which is the big deal. On the other end, we do have IEX. They've lost a player. I'm not even sure how that's possible, because I didn't even see him in that fight at all. But with 3 players and the rest healing up, that could work. We're going to go to Painan. Painan has 2 teams, and they are overlapped. In particular, Team 21 has 1 player in the middle between these 2 guys. ITZ Zenov. And let's see who or how this is playing out. So zooming out here. So this guy, Brutal Zin, has an enemy on his left and an enemy on his 6 o'clock. Somehow that's working just enough. So here's Vlok. We saw a lot of this team before. I think they won, right? They won match number 1. I could be wrong about that. I think I might be, maybe. But either that or they're a top 3 team. Thank you for subscribing, Brian. Appreciate it. 4G Brian. Keep in mind, we do have a delay. We want to make sure that none of the teams are stream sniping. Vlok is still moving around, and there hasn't been much movement from anybody here. They're trying to wait it out, get the other team to make a mistake. And again, Brutal definitely won't be moving anytime soon. I just don't see that happening unless he really has a clear shot to getting a knock. But until that happens, probably that'll be that. We're going to go to a different spot here. We got Luffy. Last time we saw Luffy, he was trying to finish up a 1v3. It was so close. He was just about to do it until he got taken down. But he may have a chance to get a 1v2 here. There's Dot. Bill's right there as well. I'm going to take a look at Clutch as he opens the door. He's being... yeah. So the fact that he just kind of jumped off immediately after going into the house, he knows there's enemies. And look at that, the shots across. And boom! Clutch, Luffy turns around to make sure he was paying attention. And they get both right away. Barely taking any damage at all. Luffy, I think, just lost half of his health, and that is it. So overall, great job. I think they originally thought that Luffy was alone. That's my guess. Because there's really not a good reason to jump out to the side of the street if they believed there was 3 other players across the street, you know? So I just think he didn't know. AJ, welcome to the stream. Says, I play COD-M, but I'm here to support you, CJ. Thank you, AJ. AJ, you've been on my streams a few times now, and I want to say thank you. If you have any questions about PUBG Mobile, if you have any critiques of PUBG Mobile, I love hearing these kind of things. So you still have an enemy that is right next to him with Brutal. He is not budging. He is not budging. He has an AK, which is a great gun for close range. If anything comes down to a 1v1, he probably will have advantage. I think that's a... Well, that's not a level 3, right? I don't think that's a level 3 helmet. I think Biz Cacho just shot a few with a UMP. It sounded like a UMP. Shots still flaring back and forth. But for the most part, nothing has changed. Unless I missed a thirst? No. Nothing has changed. Everyone still has 100% health here at Painan. But there are a few shots that go back and forth that create a little bit of awareness. I'm keeping an eye on the rest of the map here, but for the most part... Ooh, someone just died somehow. I wonder if we should see what's going on here. So here we got Aqua Prolific with Aqua Rat. They got 1 kill, and I think the 1 kill just happened right now. Team 18 has a player on the left house and a player on the right house. You can see them by their marks on the number 18. Could be good to see that push, but right now, since they are a duo, they are not the aggressive team that we could imagine, you know, purely because they don't have 4 people to start. They're just really left at a disadvantage here. And so pushing could be the difference between life and death. So Henry will move up, though, with his team of 4. Definitely the confidence is more available for a team that can have all these players. So if one makes a mistake, it's less likely to be detrimental. Henny almost gets taken down there, but manages to stay alive. And he's going to try to heal behind this wall. Bunny's definitely more focused on Team 15. Every now and then it seems like he's changing his perspective. Trashbot gets real close to Bunny, and Bunny has changed the look. The grenade could be cool if he gets it right. Bounces it off the wall there, but I think that might bounce away too much. It might cause a little bit of damage. It does. And here's another choice. Oh, but he's going away from it now. And that bounce is kind of cool. So the grenade certainly flushed him out. Oh, a teammate just got thirsted there. Trashbot now getting shot and gets shot from the wall side. It might be a 1v3 against him. Supreme. Or Super Texa. So far, Chu has gotten 2 people in a row. And it's also their team total so far as well. It's gonna be a fact, though, that he's gonna have all the kills for the team as the rest of the team has died. So, yeah, I don't know why they haven't fixed this yet. Do you see this? You guys see this? What is up with that? Come on, PUBG. That should be fixable quickly. So, where's the other guy? Wait, what? Did he bail all the way back here? Was that the same team, Team 7? He really bailed back? Yeah. There's Super. So, apparently his teammate got knocked, Luffy. And he was like, you know what? I gotta get him up first, so... He just literally ran all the way away from the compound in order to make that work. Are there guys still up there? I think so. Yeah, there's still guys up there. They're also getting closer to the compound. They have a 2-player team. They have advantage, but they don't know that 100%. So he is still being cautious there. We'll go to a different spot. We're going to head over to the top. As a knock on Alejandro. Bandulu comes in with the knock. M4. Ooh, we had him peeking out there. And there's another little peek out. Another peek out, but he's just missing his chance to shoot. Jordy gets knocked. That could be leading to this push. They know they want to get that revive. It's a 1v4 situation. There's really no reason not to push on this. And so, yes, they may go for the thirst, but you may want to just rush to try to finish off this squad while you can at the best chance of winning it. Vale goes away. Jordy's probably healing. He does get that first aid. Again, that viewpoint, I hate that so much. Oh, that grenade almost hit Delilah. Delilah shooting across and jumps off the top. Coming up the top is there. Oh, right there, right next to him. He doesn't realize till now. And yes, they do get the knock, but at a huge cost. It's a 2v1 now. Vale is on that right side. They're just kind of hurting their teammates in. Oh no, Detta is out now too. Vale needs to heal. He's trying to throw some grenades over to finish up the job, I think. Is that a grenade? It is a grenade. It doesn't knock down Bondulu. And Delilah is going to go for revives, which is definitely the right play. He's pushing into the house. Just shooting through that smoke. They have no idea where exactly the enemy is. There he is. The strafe action. He doesn't win that one, but his teammate should, and he does. So that was so close. Suchi going for the revive on Bondulu. Look at his health. Damn. They definitely needed that kill first, and it couldn't have been at a better time. Just getting that revive, and now both of them will get revived here. HT getting all of their players involved, making sure that they win the fight. Nobody was off to a different spot. Nobody was saying, hey, too late. I'm not going to be able to pick you guys up. I'm gone. None of that solo stuff. All about keeping the team together. We have Aqua Rat and Prolific. They've, I guess, dealt with their main fight here, as now they have 3 kills on the board. You can see 2 boxes in here. I'm assuming they just caused these. Yeah, they must have had one before. Yeah, they had to have had the one before with their longer shooting abilities, and then they kind of creeped up to this house and were probably forced into a 2v2. There's a drop coming down. We'll take a look what's inside. It is an NG3, the light machine gun. I haven't really used it much. I've only seen it a few times. Every single time, like, my teammates go for drops and they say, oh, it's in there, I'm like, you know what, I'm good. I just don't see a full need for it. But, you know, again, I haven't used it, so maybe it would be great. What do you guys think of it? Have you guys used it a lot? Does it make sense to switch it off for some guns and maybe not for others? Gavin Dotalis, thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for commenting on the stream. The best thing you guys can do, honestly, well, actually not the best thing, but a really great thing you can do on the stream is to leave a comment, making it easier for other people who get into the stream to feel comfortable writing in it as well. I don't want you guys feeling shy, obviously. I want you guys to feel like this is home, that you guys can utilize this space to talk about whatever you want. The only 2 rules I got is don't be disrespectful to others and don't use curse words in a negative way. But otherwise, you guys can talk about anything. PUBG Mobile, some people like COD Mobile. You can talk about COD Mobile. A lot of things happening in sports, obviously. So feel free to expand on whatever you want. If you're having a bad day, let me know. If you're having a great day, let me know. You know, everything's on the board. I just want to know more about you guys, I guess. We have ES pushing forward. We got Juicy, Junior, Maury, and some other guy that I cannot pronounce. Going forward. They're just trying to get in zone. Ooh, but Suchi. So Suchi has taken a forefront position. So in case someone was going to be waiting for them at the edge of the next zone, that won't happen. So Suchi will be here first. The other thing, though, is that with this team on their left, coming into zone, both teams are probably going to be very surprised at how close they are to each other. And that could lead to a fight. But right now, we'll keep an eye on other things. Aqua's still here. They've finally healed themselves up to 100%. And that will be good enough. I think they're happy to just hold this spot until the zone pushes them out. But I don't know if they're going to be able to do that. There is a team moving in from the north of them that may be heading south to their spot. If they head north, there's an enemy. If they head south, there's an enemy. ES is probably going to be a fight either way. L4B, they have 1 kill on the board. Meta Clutch, Jose Clutch, Nate Clutch, and Pato Clutch. It's funny how they have a tag and like an ending word, if that makes sense. How many teams in total? 6? It's a pretty big circle for 6. In comp, a lot of people like to kind of stay alive. I mean, obviously people want to stay alive, but they kind of prioritize that over kills a lot in scrims. And sometimes that could be good. Most of the time it's not. So this is certainly a good sign that people are willing to be aggressive and try to get kills to get more points. At the same time, it's allowing these teams now to find a spot more in a spot and zone that they would like. HT moving up. 3 kills on the board for them. They were going through a rough fight at boot camp, not boot camp, at Paradise. And they still managed to keep everybody. That was the amazing part about that fight. Bondulu almost got thirsted, but stays alive. Ooh. So, all right. So that team, Team 9, yeah, HT. Oh, my God. Is Mori spotted? Yep. But, yeah, still gets knocked out. And Bondulu gets knocked, too. Detta gets taken down, too. So, 3v2 on that side. And there might be a third party against them. I heard some shots on the left. Delilah pushing up to get Detta in the smoke. This is probably the best place to do it. Junior is trying to get this grenade off into the smoke. Needed more lift for sure. And, oh, never mind. Didn't need more lift. It was just enough to get Detta. I didn't think that was going to work as effectively as it did. Here's another grenade, and they're going to... Yeah, that's a good throw. Good direction. Does it hit? Yes, it does. But Detta being knocked already... just lost a little bit more health because of that. Delilah right in the corner. Junior not pushing yet, but has teammates that'll help with this. And there they go. Mori getting shot first, but then it's gonna be cautious. It's gonna be cautious. Still gets one. What stays alive? Delilah in the corner working her magic. There's 2 knocked. What? How did that work? They had the numbers here. Ooh, good angle. Easy kill. Juicy playing a little stealthily here. Getting that knock. Delilah, though. Delilah has been quite insane. Throwing a grenade right at the tip of the rock. Oh, and it almost did it, but it doesn't. Juicy trying to shoot at Delilah as Delilah needs to get the gun out first. Comes out now to play. Shoots and can't find Juicy. Juicy who is prone. Juicy might just go for the revive at this point. I can definitely see that happening, but Delilah's not going to allow it either. She's pushing up. Juicy being pro... Oh, good grenade attempt, but it doesn't actually do more damage than I was kind of thinking it would. And behind the rock, the fight is on. The drop shot misses. Delilah trying to reload now. Juicy, I don't know why it's taking for so long for him to shoot, but it doesn't matter. He still wins it. That was a very weird engagement, but Juicy can now get this revive. I think it's the last guy on the team too. So yeah, ES will be running with 2 players. Delilah, as much as she has done, she did an amazing job throughout the entirety of this match. Just could not find purchase on Juicy to get that knockout. It's just so unfortunate because she had a lot of attempts there on Juicy at the end and just couldn't make that happen. We'll take a look now at Prolific. Prolific lost the rat. I'm not sure how that happened. But at least you get to say it again. I mean, it's very impressive to be a duo to be that long into the game. Geo had an enemy there, but someone already knocked him out. On the right, there he is. The door closes. I don't know how that happened, but it works out. And here's the shot from the side. And Potato's going to get shot from all corners. And there we go. So they literally got destroyed, demolished, whatever word you want to use on that one. But taken down for sure, as that's a full squad wipe out. So we have 4 teams now left. Prolific's making a lot of moves here. And this kind of can be awesome. I mean, if Prolific can get a quick knock to start without getting shots on, and then maybe get the rest of them off kilter a little bit, that would be dope. But yeah, I guess it wasn't I guess it was running through my imagination that he would stay on that position to look down at the enemy. Instead, he's going to try to... Yeah, he's working the snake game now. He takes off his shirt. He's trying to blend in more with the grass. He's probably going to take off his backpack, to be quite honest, if you're going to take off the shirt. So it's just that you have to drop some gear in order to do that. But a lot of the other teams have a lot of people, too. Look at PM. 4 players on the team. They have 9 kills, so it's not like they've been playing it safe all game. They've been going after it. ES, 4 kills, but they were hard-earned. Well done. And we'll look back here. 8 kills for Task. And they're going to have to move out of boot camp. They're definitely worried about this because it would be super easy for a team to take and hold that top spot up here on these hills and just shoot down on Team 23 whenever they need to move in. So that is why they're waiting the absolute latest time to go in. Fortunate for them, there is nobody waiting for them. At one point, it was Prolific right here. But he's not doing that anymore. He's just going to stay prone and hope that the other teams fight against each other first. Which, in his situation, that is the right choice. Dreams go big. Welcome to the stream. Says, are you streaming the Freedom or Death event tomorrow? Freedom or Die, right? Freedom or Death? Yes. I will be streaming that event tomorrow. I'll be doing 2 events tomorrow. Actually, no, I won't be doing 2 events tomorrow. Tomorrow, yes, actually, sorry, confusing my times here. Yes, I'll be doing Elite Gamers and I'll be doing Freedom. Freedom United's event. Called Freedom. I think it's Freedom or Die, right? Dreams go big. Am I wrong about that? Team 23. You can see he needs to get in. I don't think he's going to be able to stay. Actually, no, he will. He's got a great spot actually then. And they're shooting down ES, but they're a little covered with the trees, just enough for Geo not to be able to notice. And there's an enemy that's rotating on the left. He saw him for sure. There's no way he missed that. Still a team up there. I don't think that grenade got him, right? Oh, it got it. Did it? I think it did. I think it got a 2-piece grenade from Mike here. Oh, I wish I saw that. Let me see. Yes. Oh my God. I missed it. No. Great job by the grenade. Chopa getting knocked down by Prolific. You know, he was the one that's trying to be a snake, trying to pick off some people. He will pick off one. He's definitely pre-firing everything now. He has to be a little bit more patient here. He played the patient game in the beginning. He should have played it a little bit longer on that patient game. Instead, he went a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Scarface. A little bit more Scarface. And Mafia got thirsted out. Tamarindi. I think that's how you say Tamarind. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. But you're in a 1v4 situation. There's Clutch. Geo Clutch will get the kill. And that's it. So it will be I think a full team. I think Task had all 4 of their players at the end. And they did not leave anything behind. They got a lot of kills. D says, wow, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Let's get some music. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to turn that music off right away. Because of course, they got to be shooting. But let's go through these scores quickly. We got ITZ, or Task, I should say, with 4 for Little Vlok, 5 for Mike, 3 for Geo, and 2 for Zenov. A team total that will equate to 14 kills. Well done. PM with 4 for Tamarind or Tamarinde. 2 apiece from Choppa and Mafia, and 1 for Toxic Boy. A team total there of 9. Definitely a good kill count. And then Aqua. I mean, 4 is not normally a lot of kills, but as a duo and getting 3rd place, that's a lot of positives coming out of that. So if they just have 2 more players that can just work together well, that could be a wonderful, wonderful squad, especially with the production. But unfortunately, it's going to be tough as a duo going forward even. ES with 4 kills. Juicy with 3 of them. L4B with 2 kills. Jose and Mata each with 1. HT with 5 kills. What do we got here? Dry with 3 for Trash. 2 apiece from Henny and Super Texa. A team total 5, 6, 7, 8. Not bad, guys. NS with 1 kill. LTR with 3 for Daniel and a team total 6, 7, 8 kills. VLNZ with 2 kills from McChew. VRX with 1 kill from Bambi. MVP with 0 kills. IEX with 4 kills. APF with 1 kill from Dot. Maniac with 0 kills. Fame with 0 kills. INT with 1 kill from Zava Paradox. And TZ with 0 kills. And that wraps up match number 2. We got 1 more to go. Now I can have that audio back and be able to hear again. Nice. Shavari says, nice try, HG. There was a lot of good fights, I thought, at Sandhawk. Sandhawk, that was probably one of my favorites. Well, obviously, we only had 2 matches, but that was one of, I think that was more, this is more grit. I felt like revolving around Sandhawk. And there usually is more grit in Sandhawk. Yes, you can hide easier and all that kind of stuff, but there wasn't a lot of hiding from players. Mostly because the teams that were still in play had their full squads. Either they got like completely wiped out or they kept completely intact. That's kind of how the Sandhawk game went. There was only one team. As I mentioned, it was the duo that fell short to one person at the end. But pretty much all the other teams, they had like 4 players left or 3 players left. And the fight at either Paradise, that was an awesome fight where there was just one guy left. One guy left. There was Delilah, or a girl left, and she manages to get one revived. Then the guy pushes, and they also get, I think, what is his name is, I don't want to get his name wrong, but like something like Balulu, something like that. He was like 1 inch, less than 1 inch of health left on his bar of health. So he gets back into the game. Just a really good feeling for that team, I bet. A lot of happiness probably went through. A sigh of relief as well. The other fight, there was one at a compound where it was kind of 3 fights or 3 teams involved. That was a kind of a cool deal. There was one team that should have been able to push forward and win, but they kind of lost. They had to leave with 2 players left intact. So yeah, it was a crazy fight. Certainly a crazy fight. Oh, and the other fight that was with Delilah again and their team at like that big rock, that was a cool fight too. It was with, you know, that big rock with the shed, and there's like an alley through the rock. That makes, yeah, you guys know it, and you guys saw it. That was one of my favorite fights as well. Delilah just putting on a show, honestly. Sour Doob, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that on Twitch. Or, oh no, you're showing how long you follow. Wow, 2 years, 2 months, and 11 days. Sour Doob from the beginning. So I used to stream, I still stream to Twitch, but I used to stream to Twitch primarily, and I got most of my viewers on Twitch primarily. That was the very beginning of my streaming days with Omelet Arcade. I would do Twitch and Omelet put together, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna move over to YouTube, and then. That was when Twitch lost a lot of viewers to Trovo, and in my opinion at the time, and let me hold on before I go into that even more, I wanted to make sure I get in so I don't miss it. We're gonna start this next one in roughly 6 minutes, so right now I'm just gonna get myself in. All right, and then I'll explain what I wanted to talk about. Sound like a good deal? Hope you guys are having a good day. Good night. I had a very relaxful night. Whole day. I had not a lot of sleep last night. I was making a new video and just couldn't get it the way I wanted to work, and it was kind of bothering me, and I didn't want to give up on it. So I stayed up for a pretty long night. I was also helping some friends out with like thumbnail stuff for their video and stuff. So it was an efficient night, but a long night. And that's why I had a very nice relaxful day. That's what I'm saying. But going back to what I was talking about with Trovo, I started with Twitch and Omelet Arcade. Then Omelet was like, I don't know. Omelet I always thought was a good choice. And I still do. I think if you're a first-time streamer, Omelet could be a good choice. It's super easy to just start streaming on Omelet Arcade. They know how to do that. You don't need a big PC setup like I do in order to stream. They were probably the first ones to really do that well. And I always give Omelet Arcade props for that. Now, with Trovo came out, I always thought Trovo was just like another Twitch. And it still is. I really have a lot of problems with that kind of process, I guess. I'm trying to think of a better word than process, though. That kind of like strategy, I guess. Business strategy for Trovo. Because Trovo is just pretty much taking what Twitch is doing and then incorporating it to themselves. If Twitch was like thriving on that, then I would say, why not? You know, they're already doing it well. Maybe you can just do the same thing and do it better. And I do think they're doing the same thing and doing it a little bit better. But why not do something different? Because Twitch is going down. And the reason, a big reason why Twitch is going down, not just with mobile streamers, but with every streamer, is because they don't want to evolve at all. They really are just like sticking to the idea of streaming, and that is that. And you might be thinking, well, what else would Twitch be able to do? They should have a more an easier way to watch short videos like YouTube does, right? YouTube, you can watch like a, I don't know, like a 3 to 10 minute video, highlights of a gameplay, stuff like that. And also you can stream there. The problem that Twitch is doing is they should have that part be almost as front and center as streaming, because it's so easy to get stuck watching videos. They should also do, instead of maybe like the 3, they should make more shorts. Honestly, that would be cool if Twitch did that. Even just make a line of shorts instead, like YouTube is doing, like literally every other platform is doing. Instagram, Snapchat, as I said, YouTube's doing it. TikTok, obviously. How am I putting that to fourth? That should be first. So if like literally every other platform is doing it, and you don't want to have a situation where Twitch really has no specific uses, you know, other than to stream. Because if you're just like a one-trick pony, then you're not going to be able to evolve to the point where you can get those different type of viewers that don't want to watch 2 hours of a stream necessarily, but they might be willing to watch a 2-hour stream if they really like your shorts or they really like your videos. And then they'll go, oh, he's streaming? I'll take a look and see what he does on his stream. Otherwise, you'll never know, right? Because you won't be exposed to something you don't necessarily like. You may not like, again, to watch a full 2-hour long scrim. So that's my take on Twitch. And then, as I was saying about Trovo's like that. Trovo is Twitch 2.0. It's better, a little bit better. They have certainly more significance to paying their streamers, which is awesome. That's definitely a big reason why I made the move over to Trovo, is so I can see if I can get to that level where I can be paid at a higher level. I mean, you can't go. Yeah, I mean, you put a lot of time and effort, just like any other streamer does, puts a lot of time and effort. They want to be paid, and I think Trovo understands that more than maybe every other platform. So that's why I'm starting to make my move to Trovo. But I would really hope that we are now a society of content watchers, I guess. I'm trying to dumb it down a little bit too much, I guess. Content watchers that like that short-term stuff. And we went from YouTube videos to now shorts, and it can't really get farther down than that, you know. Something that lasts like 3 to 10 minutes, as I mentioned, to now that lasts for like 15 seconds. And it would be super easy for Twitch to do something like that, to be quite honest, to have an easy in-app Twitch app editor that can make it super easy for you to take a clip off of your video and make it into like a really fun to watch like TikTok version or short, YouTube short version of the video. And then and the reason why you want that to happen, as far as Twitch would want that to happen, or Trovo would want that to happen, is now people will go to that app in order to watch these shorts. They really like the short. They really like the person who's making these shorts. They want to see, then they'll go and say, hey, I want to see what he actually does on the full live event. And so that's how you build the following. Nish, thank you for that. Appreciate it. So sorry, CJ, Cranked Up organizers are on a break right now. Flyby and Yuki, and I'm at work right now. Scrims haven't been that busy lately since ESL is going on. No worries, man. Thank you for donating. That's huge, though. Yeah, I just kind of posted my own stream to the platform. I had the same thing happen to Nucleotide. I feel like a lot of organizers are starting to feel like they need that they're overly worked and they need to like do other things in general. So don't worry about it. Again, thank you so much for the donation, man. That's huge. Okie dokie. But yeah, so again, doing like a short, like a YouTube version for Trovo of a short, or having your own TikTok, I don't think it would be that difficult because it's already been done. If you're doing like something completely different, then I would say, of course, like you're trying to innovate the whole thing. But if you're just trying to do something that already exists, then why not, I really didn't expect you to stream today, so sorry. We are working on some new stuff and was going to contact you later. Ah, okay. Well, I'm streaming anyway. Yeah, so that's my take on Trovo. I can't understand it for the life of me. That like people like Twitch or Trovo, or people that run them, like don't see like these new trends. It's not like I think shorts are going to last forever. TikToks are going to last a very long time. It's not just going to be like now and then in 2 years it's going to be done and over with. That's no way going to happen because people get so hooked on these short videos. And the great thing again about Trovo and Twitch is that there's so much content. You have so much content to take that all you need is a good editor that fits into the app to make curated videos, TikToks or not. And there you go. All right, so Miramar, it's a pretty damn big spot, right? So I just don't see how teams are going to be overlapped here. Although Chumaceta, they're going to have 3 teams. Not very often. I mean, again, we have 62 people alive this time. So with Miramar being the biggest map of them all, the fact that we have some level of overlap is impressive. Let's go and take a look, especially here with Sosa. Sosa dropping with a teammate. There's Reg MK. Sosa has a handgun, which I'm sure he's going to want something more than that. He's wearing the fluffy teddy bear outfit. So the other guy is right here. And here's Venti. He's got a Tommy gun. Great choice. And an extended 50 rounds. So with the team, with 2 players in front of him, he doesn't necessarily have to reload between the 2 in order to make this work. So MK against Sosa. So these 3 are really close. Someone just shot a random bullet. I think a misfire. Oh, there's some knocked here. Let's take a look. Well, this one knocked and one driving close. There's the buggy that's going through. Trying to hit him with the MK. Yeah, with the MK. What's this called? I forgot. Again, I never use this gun, to be quite honest. And this is the only gun where I keep forgetting the name. Not gonna lie, it happens all the time. I literally know every other gun. But I think it's just because I never use this gun that it doesn't come to mind. Trovo is a great platform for mobile gaming now. I was one of your earliest followers to ask you, why are you not streaming to Trovo, CJ? Because to be honest, I prefer Trovo over Twitch and YouTube for mobile gaming. So I think that's really cool. Obviously, I think, anytime that you have some sort of company like Omelette Arcade or Trovo, so they really focus on the mobile gaming side rather than just focus on gaming in general, is going to get a leg up on me too. But just saying from like a... Oh, okay, so MK is getting real... Oh my god, MK's... Jumps out. He's trying to get around him. He finds him, gets the knock with that UMP. Gets the hits on the back there. 22 rounds. He needs to reload. He changes it up to the AK. Wow, he was using the UMP first. It looks like he prefers the UMP close range, which is not normal, but you can go for it. One for the revive. And Polo gets knocked. Reno. MK gets knocked out as well. Oh, there they are in that corner. You just shoot through the corner there. You can see them too. There he goes. Oh, but they got revives. Good. Got some more damage across. Did he get knocked? No, he was running. Oh my god, he's going in and out. He shoots to the right here. He gets him. 38 rounds. He got another one. He has 24 rounds. He is. Ooh, peeks out a little bit, closes the door, changes the UMP, waiting for him to open the door. He cuts around. Is he gonna jump? He's gonna jump it, and he wins it. Ueno, or Uno, I don't know. I just forget about the name. He did amazing. That was awesome, and he's gonna go straight for the revive on Polo first because he needs it the most. So Ueno, there was so many times where he could have died easily if he just played it the normal way, right? Not like overthinking things and trying to and just take it as simple as possible. There was a lot of complex moves here. The one point where he peeked the door, right? I think a lot of people here, there was one point where he just peeked it rather than strafing out. To be honest, I would have strafed out, and I think I would have lost that fight because his health difference too, and the gun choice. His gun wasn't necessarily the greatest to his gun was great for the amount of rounds it had, but it's not necessarily a very powerful weapon. And he kind of understood that. He just peeked it. He got hit a lot rather than just kind of coming all the way out. He's like, you know what? I'm going to go back into the house, change it up to the UMP, see if that will work better. And so every little step, he just had full control. That's kind of the idea there. He just had full control where he always gave himself some options to work around. Bill gets shot, goes prone. And that'll do. You'd easily make it to the top 500 Trovo streamer. Your contents are great. Streaming is impeccable, and casting is another level. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna keep trying. So I did 2 events, one COD Mobile and one PUBG Mobile. I had a lot more luck with the COD Mobile one. I think mostly because I had a huge backing in the community for it. And my PUBG Mobile one, I just kind of tried on my own rather than trying to get people involved as much, and definitely wasn't as hyped up on Trovo. But we'll see. You know, I'm obviously just starting, so I think I'm gonna keep trying to mix it up between COD Mobile and PUBG Mobile for Trovo. It's just stuff I want to have equal viewership count, but right now he's using the UMP. That's why I said it. But there's a push forward. It looks like they're going after more. Pickle Rick is gonna get killed. Bill is still alive. Nice peek here. Oh, but he couldn't get it done. Fame Ziu will come in with the last kill. Or Ziu? Ziu? Yeah, you know what? I am terrible at pronouncing names. Could just be Zoo. Could be Z, but I don't think so. Alright. Wait, Mafia's on the island? I like never see people come here, ever. Just wish you started a bit sooner. Yeah. Again, the reason I didn't really start sooner was because I just felt like they weren't making the right choices, and it felt like such a short-term thing. But since they are backed by Tencent, that's gonna have a, you know, and I guess, you know, Tencent being like literally the most I don't know if it's profitable, but like one of the most net worth companies in the world, that own a lot, even not including games. They own a lot more than just gaming brands. So yeah, maybe I should have done it sooner. But I just felt like it was a short-term gig, and I wanted to grow. I was also just starting my YouTube channel, and I wanted to start growing that when Trovo came out. And I don't have any arguments with that. I mean, I'm pretty happy with my YouTube channel and how that's grown. But, you know, it'll be interesting to see how fast I can grow my Trovo account. Take some shots from a teammate there. The M249 has been added as a ground loot choice. You guys probably know that by now. But you don't. You can no longer pick it up from a drop because it'll just be on the ground now. I think that's a good choice for that because a lot of people wouldn't pick it up in the first place. It's probably the least likely gun to be picked up from the drop. The other choice that maybe you would have been on a similar playing field was the AUG because it's very similar to the M4. There's no real reason to change between the two. And here's two teams pushing closer. Young bruh. Here's Broken, I think, coming down that hill, and he's going to have a grenade for him. There's above asteroid up top as well, and bro's gonna throw it above first. And it does hit him, but it doesn't knock him out. Looks like he's pushing up now, and asteroid's gonna find the enemy. And he will be dropped. Broken and Cure. Looks like Cure Broken couldn't quite get the angle right. Here's Cure right in front, and he's knocked out immediately. And so is Broken. So a 3-person squad wipe. He throws a molly, I don't know why. But Aqua keeping all 4 players. Remember last time in Sandhawk, they were only a 2-person team. So the fact that now they have 4 is going to help them a lot. That was the team that got 3rd place. Again, this was a 2-person team. They got 3rd place with 4 kills. Very impressive stuff. And you can just imagine if they just had a 4-person team, how that all would have changed in a positive way. But we will never know. That's why in squad events, you really need to make sure you have 4 people. If you don't, you can still do well, but you'll never do as well if you had 4. That's just my opinion on that. Wander1021, sorry, I missed your message, says, Kaya and peace. I'm not sure what you said, but what? Something, something. I'm gonna go with that. If you want to ask me in English, I might be able to answer. If it's a question. Here's Gory coming in with the bus. There's gonna be some enemies gonna be on the road on the right, so that could lead to the last person on this team to die. But oh, take the jump, do it, do it. Oh, all right, go with the last jump, the big jump. You can do it. Don't bail on it. No. I guess you just couldn't go fast enough anyway. And take a look at Fame Zeus. Interesting spot. So ES, with 2 players left, they're kind of sandwiched here. It's a far and a long sandwich. You got Dry up top, Fame below. And if there's gunshots, oh, there you go. Oh, no, this is bad. They're already a 2-person team. And I would not peek. You definitely don't want to peek. You want to keep all your health, man. So Juice, he should throw some smokes if he's got them. He may not need them, actually. He can just kind of cross on his own. And let's see if he gets thirsted. Yep, well, there's a shot, but it doesn't thirst him at all. And, yep, car pushing. So Juice is in trouble. They did wind up pushing after that 1 knock. Grenade coming off. He's getting shot from under the car. And Snipes with a quick kill. So with all those shots, I don't know if Dry heard those. They might just be far enough away where they can't. Regardless, they certainly didn't push. Taking a look at INT Tank. Shooting. See where the car is. There it is. Against Team 13. Tank got one hit for sure. There he is right there. And boom, boom. Nicely done from Clock, getting one of the hits on target. As Jose will back off to heal. Looking around, I don't see teams that are really overlapped other than here where we're watching. One guy's flanking around, and it is Tank. He could get a good fight side here. This could be really nice if it works. Let's see if it does. And someone is knocked now on purple. So Sosa getting revived with a little hill work. I think a teammate is shooting. It's MK. Trying to just hold the line until that revive and the heals work. Here's a grenade. MK will say, here you go. Take that. And won't reach. But the grenade back. And the Uno is knocked. Ueno. I'm going to go with Ueno. Sosa got hurt. MK is now knocked. Polo's knocked. So it's just Sosa. And Sosa with the shots first. Can't get prolific. And Aqua with the win. They're just going to keep shooting the box. Because they can, I guess. Just super happy, I guess. I always find it funny when people do that. I only think you really should do that if like one of your teammates got thirsted in the process. But every single time I feel like I've seen it lately, it's just been a full, like, the team survived it. Nobody got thirsted out on the winning side anyway. And then they just do it because I guess they wanted to, you know? There's no real reason. Chopa is over there. I think he's shooting at someone as well. Oh, he's shooting at someone in the blue zone. So there, oh, he's at the bus. There's the shots on the bus. And since he's by himself, he doesn't really have a great angle or a great chance to really knock him out. Ooh, that car would be better to shoot. Look at how much it's burning. And there, he's not going to go for it. He might be running out of ammo, in which case I don't blame him for that. But the other car, it was the Mustang. That car can't take a lot of damage. And so if he just kind of kept shooting at that, there it is. And oh, he goes prone. He's still there, right? He didn't get the kill. Why didn't he just try to keep going? I don't know. Did he get the kill? I don't think he did. Neza, thank you for joining. So do you agree that UMPS is the most powerful gun in PUBG now? I still like the M4. I like, for the UMP for me, the reason why I don't like carrying it over an M4 is because of the bullet speed. That's pretty much having a more direct line. If someone's moving, that I don't have to go ahead of it. I feel like the AK-47, the M4, the SCAR, M7, they're all very similar in bullet speed, where I'm not thinking about having to think of a different projection for shooting. And so whenever I change it up to a UMP, because initially I don't really use it in the first place, I'm always wrong with my initial shots, and it always bugs me. So it's probably just me, and I just need to change my thought process on it. But for the most part, the UMP, it's that bullet lag, and that has not changed. They got a buff, it's more powerful, but the bullet lag is still there. And when you're trying to hit a moving target, it is much more difficult with a UMP than it is with a M4. So my combination, if I was able to pick out of all the guns in the game, not including dropped weapons, I would pick either bolt action choice, but even that is not my favorite. But let's exclude those as well. Ooh, grenade. This could be great, actually. Hold up on my thought there. And Jose throws it out. And does it reach? Does it hurt? It does! It'll get a knock and a thirst. And here's the second thirst, almost applying to Clock. And Glock, his time is ticking here, as he is literally one moment away from dying. He does have a teammate right over here, but no way he's going to pick him up, so we're probably going to have to forget about him anyway. Going to go to team 8 now. Oh, the other left guy, and that's Tank. He took the buggy to that corner. He knows his teammates are out. Even before he got into this buggy, he knew he had no chance to get him up. So he's off to the races, to the next zone. The buggy's probably his best choice as a vehicle at this stage. It's easy to kind of drive and not get hit with the buggy compared to any of the cars, and literally any other car in this game. Oh, he could try to shoot, but I don't know if he wants to. There they are. Excuse me. Here's Aqua. Trying to use an M24. That's what I was talking about. But again, oh yeah, I kind of messed up my thought. M4 and a DP. I love that combination. I think the M4 works great for short range and mid range. It can be good for long range, but you don't necessarily need it if you have a DP. DP will be great long range no matter what. Put a 6 or 4 times scope on that bad boy. Recoil super easy to handle, and the damage is tremendous. The only thing you wouldn't use a DP on is from the hip to shoot close range. That's it, because it can get real wild that way. But other than, because I wouldn't use it for that, so that works perfectly. Ooh, young bruh trying to peek around some corners, trying to hit him on top of the hill. And an enemy rotating on the right side, and he will be dropped before he can make it around the hill. So that was an excellent job, and this team is working like clockwork right now. They are just putting on the heat, whoever they're fighting against. They have 8 kills on the board. We already saw a few of those. We'll go back here. Let's see. So this is the team they're fighting against. L4B, Potato, and I think it's Jose. Yes. So they lost Mata. They lost Mate. And right now, Pato is just trying to heal with bandages. I don't know if they're going to try to chase him down because they're farther away from zone. But Team 13 doesn't seem to have a vehicle anymore. There is one there that I think Jose is going to try to make his way up. Might have been able to get a shot off there. He's going to try to throw a smoke here so he can have a little bit more cover. He still needs to kind of utilize this hill a bit. Prone seemed to have worked. He may, yeah, that's probably the right move to throw a smoke to the left. I think the overall end goal is to try to make it to that car. And now that they're moving away, they should just try to run right to that car. Alright, let's take a look at Luffy throwing a grenade. I think that's the right direction. I'm pretty sure there's people there. And it bounces off the tree and squiggles down to the left. Can't quite. Oh, Team 7. One player got knocked. Got too close to the light. And when I mean light, I mean Mike. So he will be thirsted. No chance to get revived. The Uzi. And a Scar. Zenov got knocked down. He felt too much pressure. And there seemed to be a team of 2 or 3. Oh, Gio getting hit from the side of all places. And now Mike is alone. That was a great flank. And I'm sure the push is on right now. Yes, there it is. Luffy has a better chance. And he loses it. Mike still wins that. But his health is so low. He's trying to heal first. And what was wrong with that push? They didn't push at the same time. But will that matter? Mike can't get it. And no, he's going to die out. So, yeah, it did seem that was a little bit of a weakness there from this clutch team, dry team, by pushing with one guy. They had that knock. They already knew they had a few other hits on that team just a moment ago because they caused pretty much all the damage on that squad. So at that moment, they should have all pushed pretty much at the same time. And they didn't. They got away with one. He could have gotten thirsted if it wasn't for the hills that worked in their favor. Head over to this team. We got PM Choppa. Choppa is going to find Villain right in front of him. Villain, I think, stopped. Oh, he's peeking. He found Tamarindi. Again, I'm never gonna get it right until I'm told. But Choppa is right here. Or Choppa. So they're dealing with different fights here. They're not just dealing with the people in the small compound. And Team 4 is coming around as well. Oh wait, that is all Team 4. So they have they have a lot of different fronts actually. Team 18, Team 11. There's like 4 different enemies that they were shooting at the same time. Oh, this could be a great push. Oh, keep going. I think it would be great. Go for it. Especially if you had this teammate there, Kabila, if he followed. And this to have a 2v1 against this guy on the right. Oh, looks like every now and then he's like wanting to push, but he never does. We'll go up to a different spot. There's a drop right here, but there should be enemies here. Yeah. Team 9 and Team 11. Delilah and Bondulu. There's a revive on the Fame side, which is why there's a stalled out moment. Snipes is now pushing in, just shooting through the windows, seeing if they would peek on that push. They never were peeking it. They're on the farther side. Grenade up! Oh, how did that not take Bondulu? Oh, he's in the closet. That's why. It's actually a great place to... Oh, but that grenade doesn't help Delilah. And so Bondulu throws out something to the left, maybe a smoke. He needs to get the gun out. And here's the shots. Gets one. Lost a little bit less than 50% health. And can't get much more than that. Great drop shot from Zeus. And his teammate Playboy also was shooting across, getting the kills. So, all right. So that was a great push. We got Villain, who's, I think, has a grenade out. And this... Oh, a grenade back and forth here. And that grenade won't reach in time. It actually falls short. And that could have been damaging. But he held it for too long. Here's another grenade. That's too far. And there's a grenade back and saying, hey, we can do this all day. Grenade, grenade. Nice shots to the top. Gotta get it. Can get it. Going for the next one. But I think now might be the time to heal. Chopa on the left. Ooh, but a teammate helps out against Villain. He just wants to thirst it. Don't worry about that. Blue Zone will take care of all that. And Chopa's out. And I think they will get that kill from Villain first. Because I don't see Villain alive anymore. Team 11 just cutting in from this edge of blue. But they have no space. There's like literally no place for them to go outside of this smoke. And now the shot should just fly right through this smoke. That is the right play. And you're going to get some good hits because of it. Grenade thrown down to the bottom, or is that a smoke? That's a smoke. Ziu is kind of crawling back up to the top saying, hey guys, I'm not. Can you pick me up? Shots continue to fly up to the north part. Henny just moves the car up and they're going to crash it here at this rock. This is in next zone. And they're going to go for the revive on Luffy. I think everyone died up. No. Not everyone died up top. But they are so far away from the next zone. They're probably the next team that's going to be out. And they do get a revive, which is great. And they also have some loot from dead bodies. So maybe that'll help in some way. Adrenaline shot for Zeus. If they have more smokes to throw, they should throw them now in 14 seconds. And here they go. Forward play. Zeus getting hit and knocked. There really wasn't anything other than eating for smokes there. So famed Playboy continues to hold the spot, but 0 seconds down, the zone will push him out. And so he's finally throwing a smoke. This was a bit of a late moment for that. And this is what I'm talking about. And down you go. So that's why it was so important to throw smokes way earlier. I don't know why they didn't. They already got revived earlier than that, and they were shooting too. So if you had time to shoot, you had time to throw a smoke. A lot of hurt people back here. And this blue zone, I think, is good. I think they got it. Just got it. Team 19 in a little bit of a better spot. Even no matter where that next zone is going to be. Team 19 has a lot more areas to work around. But the grenade could do. I mean, here's a throw here, an attempt to get that hit, and it crosses over. And the damage on Danny is a knock. Bambi now alone in a 1v... Wait, not a 1v4. There's 7 p... No. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. 1v3, 1v2 now. They're moving up. He hears it. He knows it. Bambi just going to use this broken down car. Cutting around the right. Trying to floor. Oh, couldn't do it against Luffy. Luffy with a beautiful drop shot to end it. So that is match number 3. That was the last match, actually, of them all. I'm going to go through these scores first. Definitely check out the Discord link in the description. That is where you can compete and get to know the different teams and maybe even join those teams. If you want to figure out how to do all that, again, hit the Discord. That is linked in the description. All right, so I'm going to play some music and we're going to go through these scores. All right, we got draw here. 3 for Hennybot, 2 apiece from Luffy and Chicky Zin. A team total there, 5, 6, 7 kills. Not bad on the kill count. In first place is really damn awesome. Next is VRX with 3 for Danny, 2 for Kapillin, and a team total of 5, 6, 7 kills. Next is Fame with 3 apiece from Ziu and Zeus, 2 apiece from Playboy and Snipes, and a team total of 10. What a way to get double digit. So IEX there with 3 for Dip, PM with 0, or actually 4 kills. Tamarindi, again, I'm almost breaking that name into different ways, has all the kills. HT with 3 kills. VLNZ with 1 kill from Nick Fries. Young, yes, Aqua, I'll go with Aqua. 3 apiece from RSC player and Aqua Rat. A team total there of 10. Way to get double digit, 10 kills. Task with 1 kill from Mike. We got L4B with 4 from Jose and a team total of 5. INT with 0 kills. TZ with 4 kills. Uino, nice job getting 3 kills. ES with 0 kills. Above 0 or NS tagged team with 0 kills. APF with 0 kills and Maniacs with 0 kills. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate you guys being here, watching it all. Oh, Nish, I didn't realize you left 2 different donations. Thank you so much for doing that. We will be, what am I doing? Tomorrow, it's Monday. I got Elite Gamers at, I think like 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Either that or 3:45. One of the 2. And then we'll have Freedom United event. That will be at 8 p.m. Eastern, I believe. I believe that's 8 p.m. So if you guys want to watch those events, come by, and I hope you guys do that. If you have any questions, obviously let me know. You can let me know in Discord. I'll be there in the servers. I'll be there in DMs. Don't hesitate to do that. All right, so I'm going to see you guys. Enjoy. Bye. Thank you for watching. If I can find the scene. Yes, here we go. Bye.
When the downtown lights start to come out at night, we go insane, we go insane. And when I arrive, I start to lose my mind. I go insane, I go insane. Cause they told me you take too much. Yeah, I sure do, so I can feel that now. If they only knew how this was, yeah, they would too, just to feel that now. Cause I ain't got no friends, I ain't got nobody. All I got ahead is a moon with us. When the downtown lights start to come out at night, we go insane, we go insane.